everybody. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day or evening, whatever time of day it is for you. Today I wanted to show you guys a couple of things. I did a grocery haul from Walmart, did the pickup, it was great. It's a lot of stuff, so I kind of went through it quickly. And then I also did a make one now, make one later recipe with lasagna roll-ups, so I'll have that in there too. It's really, I made it before, it's great, I really enjoy it. But the thing that I'm really excited to talk about tonight is Valentine's Day gifts for kids parties and little things that you can do for your family, especially in this time of COVID when we can't necessarily all be together sometimes. Just getting something homemade from somebody, or not even homemade, pre-made, or made in a package and dropped off. It's just a lot of fun, and my kids love to ding dong ditch their grandparents. So what I found was this cute little hearts. It's supposed to be a candy box, a make your own candy box, but I found a Valentine's Day Chex Mix that we're gonna put in here, and then the kids can write whatever they want to on the lid, and then they can run up to the doorstop and throw it on there and run on back. So, and then I'm gonna show, I don't know if you guys can see, I go a little overboard with the kid stuff, especially this year with the way COVID's been, just to give all the kids in the class something special and something fun to do. This is, is what it is. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get to it. All right, let's get into the grocery haul part. So everything that I got today for groceries was from Walmart. So it was super easy. I do the, what is it called? The grocery pickup, just because it keeps me on my budget. So Chris and I are hustling right now. We're trying to get some things moving, and this is a great place where you may not realize how much money you're spending on groceries. So, but let's get into it. So, and then, of course, always dirty dishes. I got some chunky chicken breasts for a recipe. We needed eggs, shredded mozzarella, ground turkey, chicken breasts. This is my favorite way to buy the chicken breasts. They're all individually packaged, super easy. It's the same price as the big old Walmart brand one. 2 things of unsweetened almond milk. We need more chicken broth, lasagna noodles, blue cheese, shredded Parmesan, celery sticks, carrots, broccoli, 2 things of butter lettuce, unsweetened applesauce. So funny thing is, I think I meant to get 2 of these Greek plain yogurts, but I ended up with a Greek plain and a Greek vanilla. So the kids will be happy about that. I needed some more oats, so we got those. Got some Frank's Red Hot for a recipe. Got the kids some applesauce with cinnamon. I had to get more flour again because my husband was making homemade pizza, and when you do homemade pizza, it takes 5 cups of flour, and he did it wrong the first time. So a little salty, but it's okay. Pizza turned out great after I made it better. And then some crushed tomatoes. So I got 2 of those. Got 2 of the tomato sauces, 2 things of green beans. We needed more butter, some more cream cheese, of course, bananas. We love bananas. Strawberries, onion recipe. This is for obviously a recipe. And then the oatmeal cookie bars, apples, frozen peaches, frozen cherries. We needed some onions and potatoes, and then some bell peppers. These bad boys. Oh, I forgot the whipped cream. Don't tell Chris I forgot the whipped cream. He's gonna be upset. For a strawberry shortcake. And then these guys, I was looking, I needed 4 of these, the strawberry flavoring ones. They didn't have it. So these are for that Valentine's Day Chex Mix that we're gonna deliver to family and friends. So some of them will get strawberry flavored and some will just get pink ones. So we needed some sun-dried tomatoes, some better than bouillon, some bay leaves, and then some thyme. And that is what we got this week. Tonight, I'm gonna show you guys a lasagna meal. It's lasagna roll-ups. And I'm gonna make one for now and one for later. All right, now we're moving on to the lasagna roll-ups. We were just browning some garlic. Then we're gonna add in 2 large cans of crushed tomatoes, the 28-ounce ones. As you can tell, I had my pan way too hot and bubbly, and so we're gonna turn that down, and then we're gonna move on and add in 2 cans of the 15 ounces of tomato sauce. And then you kind of just let that come to a simmer. Okay, now I got it set up on the stand, so it should be easier. So over here we have some lasagna noodles boiling, and then in this pot is like the lasagna sauce that we're making. And so it calls for 2 tablespoons of Italian seasoning. And it's actually gonna be 4 because I doubled the recipe. And then half a tablespoon of basil. It's been a whole tablespoon of basil. And then salt. And we're gonna mix it up. Okay, now we're just adding back in the ground turkey. I did this before I did the garlic, and all you do is you brown it really quick and then you drain it and then add everything back in once your sauce is ready. And we're gonna give this a nice little stir just to make sure that it's all incorporated. And then I like to taste mine just to make sure that I added enough spices. Okay, so moving on, we are going to make the filling for the roll-ups. And just a reminder, everything that I'm doing is double because we're making one for now and one for later. So here, I'm going to add in 2 containers, 15 ounces each, of the ricotta cheese. And then I'm also going to do 2 cups of shredded Parmesan cheese. And then I'm also going to do another 2 cups of the shredded mozzarella cheese. And then we're going to add in 2 eggs. This recipe actually calls for like the Italian cheese blend, but I completely forgot that. And luckily had the shredded Parmesan from the grocery haul and then another package of mozzarella from a different recipe that I used in the fridge. So, and then you just get in there and you get in there with your hands. I find it's the best way to mix everything. It's just get in there, then you know the texture that you want and you can mix it so much faster. All right, now it's time to get these lasagna roll-ups ready to go in the oven. And this part is super easy. This whole recipe is pretty easy, pretty quick to do if you're kind of in a time crunch. But basically, you're going to line the bottom of whatever dish you're using to bake the roll-ups in. I'm using a glass 9x13. It's the, I'm so bad with names. The Elio? It's ELLO. And I love it because this one comes with a lid that literally snaps on. So at the end of the night, like if I don't portion this out for like meal preps or something, then I can easily just put that top on it and put it in the fridge and be done and not have to cater it to 5 different little containers, so it's super nice. Now we are going to do the filling. As you see, you just take scoops of your ricotta filling and you put it onto the roll up and you just kind of spread it out as best that you can. And then you're going to repeat that on the other one. And like I said, this would be a super great task for your little ones to help you with. Or if you're in mama mode and you're just trying to get things done, then it's totally something that you can do on your own. And like I said, they're pretty quick, like once you get the groove of it. And then you just roll them up. right, so we are almost to the oven time. Now that your lasagna roll-ups are nice and rolled up tight and they're tucked into their dish, you are going to top each of them with a good, like, hearty amount of that meat sauce that we made earlier and that we put in the bottom of the dish before we started. If I could go back and, like, change one thing after eating this recipe, it would be that I would add some of that meat sauce to the inside of the roll-up too. So after I put the ricotta cheese mixture down, I think I would have put some more meat sauce on the inside, just so they wouldn't have come out like, they're like super cheesy, which I love, but I know some people don't love that. So I wanted to kind of like give everyone the heads up before like they made this, that if you don't put some meat sauce on the inside, they're going to be like super cheesy. But like I said, some people like and some people don't. So I'm just going to cover the top of it with that meat sauce, and then we're headed to the oven. Okay, so once it's in the oven, or once it's finished, like once you get all the lasagna roll-ups done, you cover it with foil, as you can see here, and then you put it into your oven at 355 degrees for 30 minutes. So we'll check on it when we get back. Okay, for this one, since it's done and I'm not putting it in the oven right now, this is like the step that you stop at. So the one that we have in the oven, we'll take it out and we'll put mozzarella cheese on top of it, and then we'll put it back in and let that cheese melt. But this one, since we're gonna freeze it and save it for later, you just put the aluminum foil on, and I'm gonna go ahead and put today's date. And this is, oops, 350, 30 minutes. Cheese. They also make fun of my like handwriting. I'm a horrible handwriter and speller. So then you just put that on top and you pop it into the freezer until you're ready to use, and then you can get it out and you put it straight into the oven, covered and all. So done. We have one now and we have one for later. All right, at this point, your lasagna is basically ready. You're just going to top it with some cheese, put it back in the oven for 7 minutes, and then when it's out, it's ready to eat. All right, so now we're moving on to our Valentine's Day Chex Mix little heart boxes that we're giving out. I found this recipe on Pinterest because Pinterest is amazing. I love Pinterest, but I was looking for something that would be super easy and something that the kids could participate in and that we could all have a great time in, and this is what I found. So you are going to do 4 cups of Chex Mix, and then I am using these little heart boxes that I got from Michael's. They're meant to be like make your little own like candy boxes, but I wanted to do the Chex Mix, and I thought the colors in the box would go so great. While I'm doing all of this, the chocolate is melting in the microwave, and the recipe says to melt the chocolate by putting it in the microwave for 1 minute and 30 seconds and then letting it set for 3 minutes. So as that's going, I'm tracing out a piece of parchment paper. That way that the candy doesn't stick to the bottom of the box and somebody doesn't accidentally like end up eating, a piece of the box later, though I'm sure that may be like, good fiber. No, that's a joke. It's not good fiber. This is definitely an activity though, like looking back, would have been great for the kids. I have a older son, his name's Ethan, and he's 7. This is something that he probably would have really liked. He is in virtual school this week, so he went to my mother-in-law's house. She's helping my husband and I out. We have to work. So, but no, it would have been great, like even like maybe letting Emsley try it, but she helped me. I tried one of these before I went ahead and filmed it just to make sure that I didn't fail you guys. So she helped me on the first one, but not on this one. And then as we're still letting the chocolate set, I have horrible handwriting. I mean, it's bad. and I'm a horrible speller too. So I asked my husband if he would write this cute little note on the inside of the boxes for me. And it says, "We hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day." Just something sweet and nice and to the point. I don't know, if when we get these out, if people are actually going to see it or not. So, all right, that chocolate has been setting for 3 minutes, and now it's time to get it out of the microwave. And we're going to give it a nice little stir. I will say when you first pull it out of the microwave, it totally looks like none of the chocolate pieces melted. And so the first time I did it, I was like, oh no, I don't, I'm gonna have to keep doing this. But you just keep stirring and it melts pretty quickly. I was impressed. So, and then you're gonna pour that melted, beautiful chocolate onto your Chex Mix. Now, I do want to say that, this totally doesn't have to be Valentine's Day. This would be super easy to make, for Easter or, St. Patrick's Day. There's not a lot of things that, not a lot of people do St. Patrick's Day anymore, I don't think. But it would be an easy one. Or like I said, Easter, you could do several different colors, like the pastel colors. So this is definitely a recipe that you could adapt. It doesn't have to be just Valentine's Day. It could easily be any holiday, any time of the year. It's probably something that I will incorporate now just because it was so simple. You melt the chocolate for 4 minutes and then you literally just mix it all together as you see me doing. So definitely a very versatile recipe, something that you could change and adapt as you saw fit. So once I get all of this nice and coated, because that's the only downside, if you don't get it nice and coated, you'll kind of end up with some pieces of chunks of chocolate, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but if you want all your Chex Mix coated, you gotta keep on stirring. And then you're gonna put it directly into that. I'm putting it directly in the heart box. You could easily just get a regular box, like a candy box somewhere, or maybe get creative and make your own kind of thing. Like I said, I found these hearts at Michael's and they were 40% off. And so I thought that was just the perfect, cute little container to put these Chex Mix in. So, and then you're just going to want to make sure that you, for one thing, don't forget any pieces because it's so good. And then make sure that you spread it out evenly. That way, the top of the box will close for you and it's not that awkward, lumpy look. And then after you get everything all nice and patted down and evened out, you can put toppings on it. And so the toppings that I chose were a package of Valentine's Day M&Ms that I had. And so we're putting those on there. And guys, the colors, it all just worked out perfectly. The colors go really great together. The heart, it's very Valentine's Day. And I'm so excited about giving these out to family members. The other thing that I did was put some sprinkles on there, some Valentine's Day sprinkles, which I would have to say these sprinkles are from Walmart. Walmart has been on their game with holiday sprinkles this year. I've been very impressed with Walmart's sprinkles. So once everything's decorated, we are going to put the top on it. And then what we'll do is I have 3 more of these to make, if I remember correctly. And so I will wait until Ethan gets back in town because he wants to help make some of them. We will make them. And then the kids, like I said at the beginning of this video, they love to ding dong ditch. That is their jam. They think it's so funny. And so we will make sure to tape the boxes. But guys, it's perfect. We'll just tape it on the sides. And then even if one of them trips and falls, it's not a big deal. And that's the finished product. I was really happy with the way they turned out. All right. So the last thing I wanted to kind of show you guys was the Valentine's Day decorations. And I asked my husband to kind of do an overview that I could voice over while I put our daughter to bed. And this is what I got. I think it's so comical. He's basically in his own way, telling everything. And I accidentally deleted the audio. Otherwise, I would have totally let you guys hear it. This is our little tea holder that I got from Amazon. I will link it for you guys. We are not coffee drinkers, but we do a lot of teas. This is our little tea tray, cute little Ray Dunn mugs from Marshall's. That is a little cheese board that we got from Epcot and Disney World. The little E-cups are from Target. The little heart cup is Marshall's, and then the candy holder is also Marshall's. And of course, customary Valentine's Day candies, and then cute little decorations from Michael's down in the bottom of that tray. This picture is from a coworker, and I absolutely love it. And then it's an overview. After that, we move on to the kids' Valentine's Day goodie bags. So I actually filmed myself packing all of these, but did not realize that right after I hit the camera button, it died on me, unfortunately. So in these little goodie bags are basically some little silly putties and little wall climbers, some crowns, just little things that the kids can play with. And then eventually, as the parents, get annoyed with them, they can toss them or repurpose them for something else. And then for the teachers, we got them their own little chocolate boxes. And then Ethan got his bus driver this cute little chocolate box that said, "You rock." He's real good friends with the bus driver. So, and then that is, kind of it. I think to end the video, we're going to show you a little bit of the fireplace, but I wanted to let you guys know that I will be posting a video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if you like this video, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment or suggestion. I would greatly appreciate it. I hope everybody has a fantastic week, and I will see you next time.